With this video we're studying short content production. The short content appeared as a phenomenon when the stories became popular. So people had to squeeze their content in 15 seconds video that would disappear in 24 hours. Firstly, it was launched by Snapchat. No one thought it would be a successful content because it would disappear in 24 hours. People didn't invest so much into the quality, but some companies did, and it paid out a huge growth. Watching sequences of stories was just like watching the whole video, but now every content creator who don't understand how to create proper video that will retain attention was able to do so because they were creating dynamic videos because of this format. So there was a question, why should this content disappear? And this type of content was turned into a shorts. And it was rolled out by TikTok successfully. Also, the pandemics helped this content develop. And the idea is that the short content is created just like shorts, because you are shooting just a piece of the video and then again piece of the video and again piece of the video, and they are all together becoming very dynamic. Then this trend was picked up by Facebook, which was Instagram Reels, Shorts by YouTube, etc. and so on. Now everyone wants to be in the short content game. But I'm not going to tell you the story. We are not sitting here listening about the social media development story. We want to understand why it works. So I hope that this information that I gave you helps you understand why it works and why short video content is that popular. So let's understand why the content is so popular. First of all, you get value in shorter period of time. If you are in the bus and you have a minute, or you are standing in the red lights and you can't move on, you have just a minute. So what do you do in this minute when you have always a phone with you? You can watch short content in any line, in any place where you don't need to dedicate too much time. Secondly, it is a full screen content. It is a vertical content that takes all the screen, and it makes it easier and more comfortable to watch. You don't have to squeeze your eyes to see what is showing there. Dynamics of the video. As I said, the content creators started to compete one with another, and they had to evolve this game and improve the content quality. So they started applying features from the video production that would help to retain attention, and it would make this content highly engaging and attractive. And number 4, the cost of this production is very small, and thus you can release few videos like this and test the topic before you invest a lot of time in creation of YouTube video, for example. So before, what people were doing, they were researching the market, understanding the needs, creating the content, and they would invest time in creating 5 to 10 minutes content before they even understand if it's going to be picked up by the audience, if it's going to be interesting and attractive. So sometimes you could spend all this time, a week, to create a video and then release it and see no attention, no traction. So when the short content came, people started realizing that when you release, let's say 10 shorts, and you see one is gaining attraction, it means that either this topic is attractive or the way it is presented, it's attractive, so let's move on with this strategy. And people would use the short content to test whether their topic has value or not. So it became like a litmus paper that shows the value of the content. As this game is for already some time, we need to understand the rules of the game by analyzing what works and what doesn't work. And here are some rules that makes your short content popular and attractive. So there are some questions that by answering those questions, you will, as a beginner, you have a chance to create a successful content strategy. Here are those questions. How to choose the proper topic, how to make the content attractive, how to retain attention, and how to make people come back. And let's handle them one by one. So how to choose the proper topic? Proper topic is a challenge for many, but if you are my student, you shouldn't have challenge with this, because the first thing that I'm teaching is that you have to focus on people's problems, because the problems and solutions are the most attractive. People are not interested in what you have, they are interested in how what you have can help them. So building your content around people's problems is a winner strategy. Problems and solutions. If you also focus on specific groups' problems, then your content has a very great chance of winning, because you are already found a narrow niche. The small group of people, or like any size of group with specific problems, is a niche. So you start with 100 problems list with detailed description of the troubles people are getting because of these problems and the solutions. And previously I said that each short content was used to and can be used to test the topic. Then you might say, so why do I create 100 reels, or why do I need 100 problems before I test 1 or 2 reels? Here is why. It is not always the problem that attracts people, but the way you present the problem. So you cannot produce 1 reel, publish it, and then wait for results. You have to create a series of reels, release them, and see how they work. And from those lots of reels that you are releasing, you will see what works and what needs to be developed further. So it's not always a problem that attracts viewer, but the way you present the problem. So these 100 problems from your list will be turned to a short video content, and your audience will show you which approach to presenting those problems and solutions are the winning ones. In my product creation course, I teach that everything starts with the main problem to which you are dedicated to provide solutions. And then you break this large problem into 100 different small problems and problem aspects or troubles people are going through when they are dealing with it. Those are situations and troubles on which you are focusing to show people the way out, the solutions, and you present yourself as an expert or the solution provider for this specific area. And this is why your content is worth watching. But that is not all. You need to understand how to make your content attractive. Just because you have a solution, people will not stay to watch your content. You need to make it attractive. And they will be attracted to your content if you make it entertaining. But wait a minute, are you going to dance and sing to entertain people, or what do you have to do? No, it's not about dancing and singing. Entertaining content is the content that is not boring. You need to ensure that your content is not boring. So anything opposite the boring is entertaining, and we will work on it. The next principle to make your content attractive is the story. You need to incorporate story in your reels and your content. It is not necessarily that you say a story inside your content, although you can incorporate like real stories inside. But we are talking about the principles that are applied to story. And each story, it has a conflict in it. So it means that if your reel has a conflict in it, and the solution, the resolution, is going to be attractive. Which conflict? The conflict of knowledge, what they knew before versus what you are telling them now, or the way they see the things and the way you see the things. Or other conflict is the conflict of views, and we will talk about which conflicts you can apply. The main thing in the story is to create a desire for continuation. So when people see that there is some kind of conflict, they want to see how it's gonna end. They want to see the end. But for them to desire to see this end or to see the resolution, they have to be hooked to watch it first. So let's talk now about the next element, which is hook. The hook is the catchy phrase or scene in the beginning of your video. It is something that doesn't allow the person watching to scroll or swipe away your video. You know what? Even a bad movie with a good hook is gonna make you watch till the end. It's like, you know what? My mom is always watching all videos till the end because she says, I just want to know how it's ended. I understand that the video is not good, but there should be an end. I should know it. So the hook is the conflict presented at the beginning. And of course, there is no sense in having the hook and then having no resolution, no answer, no story end. People want to have a happy end or not happy end, a dramatic end, but they need to know the end. So the resolution has to be in your short content, and it is your solution to the problem. Your happy end is your solution to the problem. And lastly, how to make content attractive is your looks. Like it or not, your looks will either attract people or allow them to swipe away. So you need to invest in your looks, you need to take care of your looks and make it bright, make your image stand out, because this will give a chance for people to hear you. Otherwise, they will just not stop and will not hear you, what you have to say. Now, the next question that beginner should ask himself before starting short content creation, not beginner, anyone, is how to retain attention. So you attracted attention, but how do you retain? Except of the story, there are other things that will help you to retain attention, and you should use them. So when we're talking about retaining attention, there are two tasks that you need to accomplish: is make people watch till the end and make people watch again. So they need to rewatch. To make people watch till the end, you need to have a dynamic editing. So do you remember we learned about short sizes, about the close-up and medium shots? So changing the dynamics of your shot is helping to retain attention. Having the text on the screen, having illustration, it helps retain attention till the end. So dynamic editing and short size manipulation. And there are two things to make people rewatch. First is dynamic editing, where the information is given so dynamically that people, they don't have enough time to make this knowledge sink, so they have to rewatch to understand. It's not like your video shouldn't be understood. They must understand from the beginning, but they must wish to rewatch it so that the knowledge sinks, so that they can digest it. This is number one. And secondly, there is a trick that makes people to rewatch the video, and this trick is called loop. So loop, it means that when a video ends, it ends seamlessly, so no one understands that it's ended. Most of the platforms that have the short video content, they have this option where videos are replayed if you didn't stop. So if you didn't swipe away, didn't scroll up, then the video will be replayed. So when your video ends with the phrase that seamlessly flowing into the beginning of the video, then it is going to make people rewatch. And what does it do for you? The algorithm of the platform analyzes your video, and the analysis shows that most of the people watching your video are watching it once or twice. So it means that this video is attractive and also so popular and important that people are rewatching it. So it means that this video is going to be recommended to other people, and this is how you are reaching more audience. And it helps in the promotion of your content. And the last question you ask is, how do you make people come back? Okay, so they are rewatching your video already, one video, but what about other videos? How to make them come back and watch more videos of yours? This is why you need to release the short content in series. So there should be a series of 10 or 7 videos that are talking about the same topic, same solution from different angles, and people are watching one video, another video is all about the same topic, and they are looking for more, and then they are flowing naturally into other topics that you are covering and bench watching your content. That is why 100 problem list is the key, is one of the key elements that will help you to retain your audience attention, make them come back and become your subscribers, and more and more. So the last thing that you need to understand about the short content creation game in this video is frequency and consistency of publishing. Since the short video content, Reels, vertical content is on the rise on all the platforms, there is a lot of competition, and also at the same time platforms are pushing this content out to the audience because also those platforms are competing between themselves. So Facebook wants your viewers to watch it on Facebook, YouTube wants your content to be watched on YouTube. Each platform wants to have people watching their content, so they're competing and they're pushing the most attractive content out there. But how they understand that your content is worth of pushing out to the new audience is that you are consistent, rising creator that produces content that attracts. How do you do this? So you need to build a trust with the platform and show that you can create content daily at least for 3 months, and you will see how your content will grow rapidly after you showing that you are a serious creator. But in this case, starting the short content creation without a strategic plan is a waste of time. And again, 100 problems list is a king because it will allow you to create 100 reels and even more, because one problem that you have in your 100 problem list can be used to record 2 or 3 reels. And you don't start posting unless you have all the content creation process complete, or at least 30% of your content produced, so you have already videos to post, but at the same time you can guarantee that you will be able to release the other 70% during these 3 months. And in this way you have one video for publication a day for 3 months, highly attractive, and you will see what will happen with your social media. So let's start working on it, and I will see you in the next video.